Hi everybody, this is Kendra with Transformation Fitness and Wellness, and this is Brandon. He's going to do some demonstrating for us today. We're going to talk about a hinge pattern, which is something that you'll see a lot at TFW. We are going to start with the first progression with the hinge. This is also a great way to practice. You're going to back up to a wall, keep your feet shoulder width apart, and then Brandon is going to push his hips back until they touch the wall. He's also going to keep his shoulder blades pulled back and his lats nice and tight, and then he's going to return to the original starting position. This is the first progression, which will put us in a really good position to be successful with the deadlift. Okay, the second progression we're going to talk about is a deadlift or a hinge pattern with a kettlebell. So I'm going to have Brandon step up over the kettlebell. He's going to put the handle of the kettlebell towards his heels. He's going to reach down and he's going to stand, lifting through his feet, pulling the kettlebell upward. He's making sure that as he comes up, he keeps his shoulder blades back, and he's going to return down the same way he came up. Now, a major issue that we typically see clients have is rounding their back. So they'll go down to reach for the kettlebell and immediately round their back here. This is something that we do not want to see. So when I see this, I'm going to instruct the client to pull their shoulder blades back. Good. And as he straightens his back in a nice flat position here, he's now in the correct position. So he's going to stand up, again, squeezing, pulling straight upward, and returning it back down to the ground. Okay, so the last progression for the hinge pattern is with the barbell. So we're going to add some weight on the bar here. And how we're going to approach this is I'm going to have Brandon step up to the bar. I'm going to make sure that his shins are only about an inch away from the bar. From here, he's going to reach down to the bar, keeping his shoulder blades back. And he can grab the bar with an overhand grip or an alternating grip, which you see him using here. From here, he is going to stand, lifting the weight, pulling his shoulder blades back, and then return the weight. So a major key we want to look for here is that he doesn't have a large range of motion through his knees. If he does, he's most likely demonstrating a squat pattern versus a hinge pattern where he's pushing his hips backwards. Okay, so now you know the tips to be successful with the hinge pattern or the deadlift. So when you come into TFW, you can utilize those and have the most success from the movement.